boy.
Resentment. The slowest and
Sacrificial
deadliest
stab is
poison of them
blind.
all.
Solemnity is blind. I mean, blinding a leper, that's just rude. You're throwing pocket sand in his eyes, he's already blind.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted
Suffer
on.
is a dodge. Demon's Pull is a dodge. All right. I feel like we don't need the dodge though. We want the flagellant to get hit whenever possible. Dude, I hate to say it. I think I'm gonna go fight the lair if it shows up. We've got a great build for it.
War.
We have a very good build for it. We have multiple taunting units.
Resignation.
We have acid rain and abyssal artillery to use as well. I very much hate to say it, but like, we kind of have a theoretical good build to go do that with. What do I want you to have? I guess Hearthlight's pretty good for getting rid of dodge tokens. Creature dens on the left, followed by a hero shrine. That is the direction we are going to be taking.
See the debris ahead? That is where they'll make their
I will be
move.
going to every single hero shrine I can do, because if the more of these we get, the happier I am and the more I feel like we're making progress, even if the run itself is just, it's makes me just want to die inside a little bit. All right, burn you. We burn heavily right now. We burn for 7. That's absurd. And that's the blanket giving us that +2 on the burn damage dealt. If we could increase the duration as well, we could burn for like 35 on a non-crit potentially. That's fantastic. You're blinded. Why don't you not be blinded? Also did a good job of clearing your stress a little bit. Let's stop you from adding more stress on people. 2 to 6, 5 to 11, 4 to 8. You know what? Go ahead, blind him. I guess I didn't really want the killing blow. We should keep him in this position, use his melee, and give him the Searing Stars ability. We should do that. We could probably get him feasibly using that ability. Dude, he hurts himself a lot when he attacks. How much does he hurt himself? For 9! Good lord! Look, I believe that's a kill. Now, you don't have any way of actually hitting the front, but you can still smoke screen at least. You should probably heal. There's a reason I took this, there's a reason I upgraded it. Oh no, we smoke screened. Well, I suppose we also just maybe make it so you don't have to purge even more of your HP in order to kill him, although... Why not? Sure, it costs you a lot of HP personally. Are you burning? What's going on with you, lady? But you still have as much HP as the leper and you're half dead. That's something swell. Oh, now he has the worries. I kind of love my weirdo occultist right now. And I think I'm creating a build here, and all it took was getting rid of the leper. You I'm going to get rid of your curses. I'm going to give you malediction and the burning stars. Now you can get rid of your tokens if you get 2 of them. You can either heal. No, I got rid of the heal. Hold on. Really want all of these. I guess this is fine. With all the blight and burn damage on the back, we don't need a pull anymore. So we have the heal, malediction, and burning stars, which we can use in order to expend our tokens. There you go. Let's do that. What a sick team. Sick in the head. And Fair, welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah, all it took was getting the Jester killed and then getting a literal corpse on my team, and now I feel much better. Okay, we will definitely fight whenever possible. Pixely, welcome. How's it going? Now, I do feel a little bit bad about this because I think the Flagellant might be one of the strongest characters in the entire game, but, you know, you didn't hear that from me. You got a lot of block tokens early. What the hell's up with that? You got a lot of block tokens on everyone. But we'll give him some more. If only that also... We got the blood! 1 target, add crit, strength, and speed. I've seen that item before. And then it also adds horror. So we need to buy laudanum, and then if we can stack up blood for like the boss fight, maybe we could do something there. We have a lot of blood. We can inflict a lot of crits with the leper when we need to, with the, dots with the flagellant. Pixley says, I remember the early runs where he kept going, I just don't get the flagellant, what is he supposed to do? And you know what, it's something that I wish, I said this last time, I'll say it again, but only once. I wish you just had all the skills unlocked, because once I got skills like More, Suffer, Sepsis, and I think Acid Rain too, I then understood what his purpose is. But when you just have the early abilities and no paths, you're like, wow, this character sucks. But when you start unlocking things, you start figuring out all of the different synergies that you can do with them. It was a very big moment for me when I was like, oh, I get it now. He's a tank and a blighter. And he's immortal. And he can never die, and he's amazing. Like, I get it now. Straight up. You know what? That's a death blow. You know, we can also engineer death blows, I guess. It'd be hard, but not impossible.
Malaise, measured and steady.
I'll take it. Like, he just healed for 39, and he can do that every other turn. It's silly, just how good he is. My dude is actually immortal.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Lick your wounds later. 39. He can do, when I used the flagellant and I had a very good run with him, I actually had him gaining extra turns as well. So sometimes he could even use more before the last instance wore off. So he could heal for like 30 or 40 every turn, and it was very silly and a lot of fun. I very much enjoyed that. Well, he did bleed himself on miss. That is what it says it does. Give you a little blight. Take this death blow.
A righteous action.
We're gonna, you know, at the very least, I'll be able to see what the animation of Searing Stars does, because we're gonna get it in a second. I refuse. We're gonna stall.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
All characters suck. Thanks, Abe. All right, Malediction or the Searing Stars? I gotta look at it. Okay, so it does use all of the tokens to do that. That's it. I don't know why. I kind of felt like it would be a little bit flashier. It's good. I did kind of think it would be a little flashier, though.
The work continues.
The work continues. Bugle. Turn start 50%. Chance of a taunt. I mean, we could make someone very taunty. I don't think we need to. I mean, you'll almost certainly never be first in the turn order, but you could be. But, probably not bad. Ilbron, welcome. Do you recommend Darkest Dungeon? I like the games. I don't know if they're number one on Twitch. I haven't looked at numbers. I don't look at numbers. I just play what I want to play. But you know what? No, I looked today. Darkest Dungeon 1 had like 1,000 viewers. Darkest Dungeon 2 had like 200. But I'm almost willing to bet that it's just because of one very popular person streaming Darkest Dungeon 1. That's almost always what it is. Like if I look right now, Darkest Dungeon 1 has 1.7 thousand, Darkest Dungeon 2 has 300, Darkest Dungeon 1 has one particular person playing with 1.7 thousand views. So as expected, let's be honest. Yeah. I mean, that's always how it works on Twitch. Popularity numbers mean nothing when it's, you know, one person giving it 99% of the viewership. Sorry, what was I doing? I was looking at the Blistering Bugle. This is fine. I actually kind of like the fact that he can bleed himself and then heal off of it, too. Although he could just bleed himself, but he's fine. He's okay. Don't worry about him. All right, we're gonna go left. We want to hit up that creature den. With the infinite healing capabilities of our flagellant, we should be able to sustain ourselves during the fight, although we might have some blight problems. We could equip the trinket that is blight resist. Probably a smart thing to do. Villatriton Mert says I like the second so much better. Deeper tactically, and I can do an independent run instead of 40 hours in the campaign. 40? That's fast. I think my Darkest Dungeon 1 campaigns are like 100 hours long. That's why I like Darkest Dungeon 2. Ooh, that's unfortunate, but we can put that up still. We don't need to purge the bleed. Killing you would be better. Pixely says, few people go down to check smaller streamers in the first place, which is specifically why I have no clue how I found you. I certainly don't do that. Who knows? But I'm thankful for you, Pixely. I'm thankful that you managed to find me. You know what? If we do this, we can cauterize next turn to remove the bleed. And then this turn we can just attack. Everyone has 40 HP or more on this fight. Or on this team. I like that. No one is insanely weak. I need some insulin after that. What, you wanted something else?
A deliberate and methodical.
Bionic lettuces I like 1 overall. Better. Yeah, we'll do this. I like the speed of the second one more. The fact that you're not stuck in a campaign for forever. And I kind of like that you're not, I'm not gonna say forced, but you're not incentivized to be constantly taking Vestals because they're the only good healer.
Easily resolved.
I don't really have anything to hit you with the runaway, but I think that's okay. And she is exuding barnacles from her ass. Gotta love that. Probably shouldn't be trying to just like farm out stress relief. I'm not really trying to do that, but I've only got a couple of units who can actually like do things. She definitely can't. And now I just really want to see Malediction. We've seen the other one, Searing Stars. Now I want to see Malediction. You gosh darn idiot. So when damaged, you have a chance of burning, blighting, or bleeding. Just a debuff, but in theory, no, you're not damaged, you were just targeted. Yeah, bleed that. I mean, if you can stack that on a boss, that'd be pretty nice. If it counts as a debuff though, could a boss resist it? I don't know. Lots of things I don't know in this game. Imagine that. Do we need more money? We need a lot more money. Gotta remove all of these damn diseases from everybody.
We may properly excise our portion.
All right. I'm not at all concerned now that we've got the best unit. Woo, it's one of everything. A little scary. But like, I'm actually not really all that concerned. Let's get rid of their dodges. Oh, good. Immediately ruined all my block tokens too. Yeah. Gotta purge those at some point. Oh, okay. Or we could put up some taunts. That would also be nice. Okay, my dude was blinded. Haven't hit a single attack yet, but that's okay. Taunt up, leper. How'd you get that strength bonus? How did that happen? Okay, that was a great crit. You killed him in one hit. Unexpected, but I'll take it. Thank you for the heal. Oh, wait. No, you don't bleed? No, you're undead dog. That means you're diseased dog. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that, honestly. My bad. You have 2 HP. You know what? Let's get unchecked power tokens for the future. Let's let the occultist kill you. Why not? Oh no, more blindness. Okay, you didn't have to burn yourself though. You're dead. We'll do a quick, like, very, very short stall. And then, well, you know what? We gotta purge your dodge tokens anyways, probably. You bled again? You idiot. Man, he's just so good. Able to constantly heal himself and others pretty much indefinitely. Such a solid unit. One day I'll land an attack on this dog too. It'll happen. Now at least the leper can hit. Oh, right, he put up the dodge token. Please, kill him! Okay. That at least helps to put you on a timer. No! I'm not gonna get the unchecked power. I ruined it. I ruined it. Well, that's okay. I guess you might as well reflect then. Now you're a little bit resist to those debuffs. Ooh. Now that's interesting, just 4 of these guys. I mean, if it crits... Oh, 1 away! I didn't want to run the math. I should have run the math.
Unsteady stances.
I thought it could have hit 17, but nope. Alright, now you'll take the kill. Now he can do, you know, his Searing Stars, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, go ahead. Eat the corpse, gain a crit, whatever. I'll just kill you first.
Measure out your violence.
Oh, thank you for that. That's actually extremely helpful. Also, yeah. I just healed for 70 on 1 turn. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm really enjoying this double taunt frontline setup we've got going on here. It's working. You're dead. You did no damage. Solemnity, reflection, chop. Yes, give me the reflection. We have to not be blinded one of these days to actually attack. Didn't resist that one. Whew. There are insects before us. Now, Burning Stars, 9 to 18. Ignores block tokens. Let's see. So it used a block token, and it did 14 damage. You know, it's all right. Wasn't too bad, I guess.
Strength dwindles.
I do feel like it could have been a little bit better, but it's okay. I wanted to see how much damage it could end up doing, so I targeted this one, but I kind of regret that. Should have targeted this one. 8, 9, 10. Have to hit him for 6. That'll do it. I like not having to use the occultist for healing.
Steady yourself.
I don't know, you want to do it again? Not really. Oh, but that's a combo. It's not on kill, it's on combo. That was a mistake on my part. Alright, we still have a little ways to go here. This ended up not being a very hard fight, though. It ended up being a bit of a longer fight. You're moving first. I can't put up any blocks, so... It ended up being a bit of a longer fight, but, I think it went just fine. We don't have any specific stress relief except on the flagellant, which I guess means that we do have stress relief, because he's actually pretty good at it. In the past, I have been like, I don't understand his stress relief either. Well, I do understand it now. His stress relief, his personal stress doesn't really matter, because whenever he goes toxic, he heals to like 30%. Heals. He doesn't go down in health. He goes up in health to 30% or down to 30%. So it's actually very easy for him to start sucking up the stress from other people and not really being too meaningfully impacted from it. In theory, it will lower your relationships if he keeps going toxic, but if you have whiskey or you don't have him go that toxic that frequently, you can probably make up for it. We do have 2 blood, by the way. Very nice, very nice. Let's keep moving on. Where are we going? Who knows? All right. How much money do we have? 20. So hopefully it's not a shop or a medical facility. We can't really remove too many of the diseases from people. I'm not even gonna bother with the occultist. He just gets diseases randomly because he's faking it, basically. I'm sorry, but that is kind of what he's doing. All right, let's see. Burn the burner? Yep. What? 17%? It's not 0. It's not 0. Oh, yeah, we'll have him taunt. Sabubu, welcome. How are you doing? Thanks for the raid. What's going on? Want a acid rain. Dun 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 dun. I guess we don't need the occultist to constantly be putting out debuffs either. His you're both dead. His specific damage output is pretty good, and if you can get those tokens, unchecked power, it'd be nice for him to be able to actually do those big attacks like malediction and whatnot. Although it is hard to do it. Bad Bone! Bad Bone, Bad Bone, thank you very much for the resub. Hello, how are you doing? Ka-ka. You're dead. Poor leper, not really doing anything.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Moved first on this turn? That's a new one. Look, 5 damage from the leper is not very good. It's not very good at all. Ugh. You know what? I'm just gonna kill you. He's not dead. Now you're dead. Surprised that the runaway's not having any stressful moments, but the occultist is starting to worry me a little bit. I mean, you know, worst case scenario, I've got another pig in my backpack at least. Assistance encounter. Seems like a good time for it.
Desperate and wanting. Will you rebuff their earnest pleas?
How to get Riz. This is Guten Tag. Well, hello to you as well. Buy it at Walmart. Have a smooth voice. At least it's not my friend Chris, who basically has no lungs anymore. He's coughed him up. Let's get the flame. 4 linens. You know, that's actually pretty good. We don't need those all the times. Like, we can sometimes just afford to have a 50% chance of missing, but if we ever need him to hit to, like, get a KO or lethal, it's nice to have those. Keep your lungs. It's really hard for that guy. Oh my god, another hero shrine. I'm so happy to see it. Please give me more abilities, and I'm gonna finish off the occultist. I want the whatever that ability is called that we have a big damage bonus against. I'm shrouded by an endless night where they prowl and whisper all names.
Chapter 5. An eternal flame. Emerging from his trance, he met the charred, steaming corpses of his acolytes with a shudder. He could sense the eldritch entity stalking the edges of his consciousness, probing for weaknesses. He had become a beacon, a conduit to unknown regions, and would be assailed by those blasphemous forces all the rest of his days.
Sounds like someone might have a little bit of regret. Anamnesis and Chaotic Offering. Why don't we check it out so we can actually see the upgrades on those as well? Not you. Anamnesis. It's a melee attack you can only do from the front. It hits everybody and bleeds everybody. Bleed damage is up to 4. I now understand the reason why it's plus 125% damage, plus 25% damage, because the base damage of Anamnesis sucks. It's so bad. But I can see that you would just Binding Shadows into Anamnesis. Do this a couple of times, move forward, then do this to hit everybody. Problem is that when would this be useful? If there's 4 enemies, surely they're not going to all be surviving 3 turns into the fight. You're gonna kill something. I don't see this really. Then Chaotic Offering requires you to have health. It damages yourself. Gives you turn start tokens. For every turn for 3 turns, you get a Chaotic Offering token. You see, now this makes the build much easier to work with because you can just give yourself the tokens for free, and then you can Burning Stars and Malediction, and oh my god, that's how you do it. Gambler of Legend, welcome. I don't want to be a party pooper. First one seems better. We were just talking about this earlier. It's a different game. Everyone has their own preferences. I like it. I like it. The only real question is, what do you get rid of? You could probably get rid of Sacrificial Stab. So you Chaotic Offering. Next turn you can use either Malediction or Burning Stars. But then you have one turn off where you need to do something else. You could toss in a Weakening Curse or Vulnerability Hex. We have negative resistance piercing on those though, but they would still be something to do on the off turn. Cooldown of 2 turns. So every third turn you could do this. So this, then this, or this. Open up with this. I mean, this for a boss fight, the Occultist is now amazing. I think. Negative resistance. Okay, I mean... I haven't given the Flagellant a name. Completely forgot about it. They're just Damien. There you go, Sabubu. You just... Hopefully you'll live this time. Taking my time because I'm thinking. But I honestly, I like the idea of getting rid of... Oh, it's locked in. I can't even get rid of it. Well, in the future, we'll get rid of Sacrificial Stab and we'll take Chaotic Offering. I think it's actually pretty decent. Anamnesis is an interesting word. It has a double negative. Also an interesting ability. Where are we going? Are we gonna fight the lair? Absolutely. We're very strong against that lair boss, so we should definitely do it. Bandages. You know what? We could stockpile bandages and anti-bleed for the boss, the chapter boss. Frenzied enemies, there's 2 of them. Oh no!
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Dunewayne? Do hate that they can inflict what seems like a lot of stress. I mean, let's make sure that you're dead. I mean, his Sacrificial Stab is actually not that bad. It's got a very good crit chance.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
By the way, they're all dead. He just crit again. I mean, he has Finding Shadows, which is theoretically able to give him
easily
the
resolved.
unchecked power tokens on its own. 50% of the time you'll just get one for free, basically. But it does pull him forward, and right now with the Leper and the Flagellant, I can't really afford to have him moving forward, so it's unfortunate that we can't really do anything with that right now. Long-suffering sigh. My favorite type of sigh. Why are the fights so short? That was just like a random road encounter, and it just decided it wanted to be a short one. This is definitely going to be a bit of a longer fight. So they're resentful, their relationship, but we're already back up to 14 on the relationship meter. That's pretty nice. Hold on, what? Oh. Okay. Let's burn you. Arbalist, you're not the weird bullseye Barrett. You're about to have a panic attack, and I don't think there's much we can do to stop that. But luckily, you know, you're the best unit to have a panic. Abe, are you excited for the new Futurama? Tree Jam, welcome, how are you doing? I have heard not that much regarding the new upcoming season of Futurama, but isn't this like the fourth time that there's a new season of Futurama after it having been almost canceled? That's kind of just like that show's... I'll let you live for a turn. That's kind of just that show's style, to almost be canceled and then have a comeback. I stopped watching Futurama after the like 4 movies that were really split into 4 episodes each. I kind of stopped watching at that point because, well, I watched those. I didn't watch after when it moved to like what, Comedy Central? Because it just didn't seem as good. It had a lot of like potty humor in it, which wasn't the sophisticated comedy that I was accustomed to. Well, that's fair. You don't actually have very good blight capability right now. But anyways, yeah, I didn't watch like, I don't know, season 7, whatever it was called. Go ahead. It's gonna be hard to blight them, I think, so why don't we just take a second. I gotta stop doing that, because I'm just gonna be using this stab with the occultist anyways, and it's gonna make him blind again. I'll do it. Yeah. I don't want the occultist to have to get the kill because then he'll burn himself. God, the healing is so good though. Everything else, not so much. That's pretty good. What I would love is, more combo creators. We only really have 2, Smoke Bomb and Weakening Curse, and then also like the ranged abilities from the occultist. No one else can really apply the combo.
The loathing abates.
Like, she can't apply combo except off of Smokescreen, right? 2 blind though is pretty nice. Dragonfly, but she's never gonna be in the front. She has ways of taking combo. Abyssal Artillery. Weakening Curse is a guaranteed. Demon's Pull. I guess Burning Stars gives a combo, so there is a bit of a synergy with Burning Stars, and then if he gets another turn, Sacrificial Stab to get the token back on the next combo. I guess. And you don't. Now, another path on the Flagellant might be able to give him a way of inflicting combo, but we definitely don't have it right now. All right, I have 3 blood though, slowly starting to accumulate that. We are going to go to the right, I think. I mean, if we go middle, we can get a lot of combat in, which I actually kind of prefer. Everyone wants to go to the Oasis, though. Alright, fine. I just like getting into the combat because even a road battle I think has a chance of dropping mastery. Oh, turn! What path are you using on the leper? So, Segus Jr., we started this run not with this party. The leper, I wanted to try the poet, which would theoretically give him lower damage output, but better healing and a bunch of resists. I'm not that impressed with the poet path, and we lost a unit and then picked up a flagellant, which became the greatest tank in the world automatically, so we don't need a tank anymore on the leper. But, you know, what's done is done, basically. Very good. Let's make sure that you have these. We got 4 of them, but we're just gonna use them for stress relief whenever we can, really. Would it be so bad to give in? My dude, you've got problems of the eldritch variety. Give in to the pain. Let it cross into our dimension.
Empty of hope and humanity.
Well, we'll burn you. They're all the same. That's 35 damage. That's pretty good. All right, please hit me. Don't give more stress.
Agony by accumulation.
Fortunately, they use their non-stressful attacks. Wow, it's a lot of blight, too. Well, let's hit him. Got one of them. It's gonna be... Ooh, nice. Creeping cough. Wait a minute. Minus 20% damage. Oh, good. Fantastic. Dude, I cannot wait to find a good store to remove these diseases and negative quirks and whatnot, but... one day. Funny that the occultist uses ancient evils to fight ancient evils. I guess there's 2 of them and they hate each other. Sounds like a great sitcom. You know, the occultist and the dimensional shambler. Not now, shambler. Do it, eat the cookie. No! I refuse. I am not evil like you.
A petty hindrance.
Wait, so who's the final boss of this game? Well, that's a spoiler. I'm not gonna say it.
Blaze the trail to your redemption.
Stick around long enough, you'll hopefully see the final boss of this chapter, which we are slowly working towards. The faceless facsimile. I might print out at some point. I don't have a printer, that's a lie. I might put on my phone a list of all of the academic studies, because I never remember what they actually provide. Like, what the hell is this? It didn't say unique trinket, I don't think. I'm here, so I can't mouse over it, unfortunately. But we can either get a trinket or get a combat item. Let's get a trinket.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
Each enemy shuffle, each hero shuffle. So it's a shuffle for both parties. That's interesting. Not what we want, but it is interesting. Okay. Oh, we're definitely gonna go for the lair. Absolutely, 110% easy mode.
Prepared for the upcoming obstruction.
But like the we don't want to shuffle. We don't have too many units that can function outside of their current position, which is bad for the late. I thought I spun out. It's bad for the late game. It's bad for if we randomly come across shuffling. We'll be fine. Oh, right, the Shambler makes it a third evil. Wait, so Pixley, are you saying it's the Occultist, the Shambler, and then also
Within every keep, a general
the
and
ancestor?
spoiled lumbering guard.
See, this is why shuffling would not be good, because they don't shuffle. So that would seem like a very bad thing to have. Why would we care that we shuffle these enemies? We wouldn't. Please hit a front line. Oh, that's okay. We'll put up a bunch of taunts on everyone else too. Just don't crit him. The Occultist was in the first game as well. He was. And he kind of had the same story that we see now in Darkest Dungeon 2, in the comic at least. In the comic, push his glasses up on nose. His story was that he entered a temple, performed a sacrifice, and gained his power. In this one, he doesn't perform a sacrifice. He just fights the Shambler in another dimension, apparently. Isn't the Shambler associated with the Ancestor? I think the Shambler is just a being. Shambler just exists. Let's do it like this.
A slow dissection.
Oh, wrong enemy, but
An unavoidable end.
all right. Lower the stress. Give me a taunt. Segus Jr. says, I would like to know about how the game handles multiple taunts. I think it probably just randomly chooses like which one gets the taunt. Probably like a 50-50 chance, I would have to guess. This is like not how you would want to handle the fight, but it's hard for me to... Ooh, punch. And he got dysentery from that. It's hard for me to hit the specific enemy because of the guard token, but at least they are dying due to the burns and everything else that they are getting inflicted by, or afflicted by. What did they do with the Jester? You used to be able to just one-shot dudes with Finale with no setup. I have no idea. I don't know how they affected it because I don't have it. Nice. But we will probably see at some point. Maybe. I'd have to bring the Jester A, keep him alive B. Could you stop, like, constantly doing that? I think the leper is just here to get hit. Kind of unfortunately. He's not doing much. He's just, come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me. Yes, advance. I thought this guy had a spine made out of chains. I had to look at it real quick for a minute. Okay, they got more speed. They're hitting, but he can live for a few turns. Not gain dodge. We'll start on you.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Maybe we should have actually fireflied here so that we could hit with the blight potentially. But this will work fine. Oh, nasty crit. A lot of stress. Light's fine. Ah, good, barnacles. I forgot that you had algal bloom. Jerk. This is where I need, like, intimidate, I think. Okay, you are dead. Are you? Yes, you are. Beautiful. Pixley says, these forest skeletons always seem to me like some sort of army from a druid turned necromancer. It is interesting. They're all mossy covered. But they're zombies. Like, they're clearly zombies, right? It's like, how did they awake? Where did they come from? What's their story? Well, it's all right. People like how the game looks? Yeah. There's a subset of people out there who do think, oh, it's no longer 2D. Dude, it looks totally fine. Game looks fantastic. To them, I say, you are weird. Gotta hit him for one. It's a bit too zoomed in. What do you mean it's a bit too zoomed in? This is fine. Like, you see your party and the enemy party. It feels a little bit zoomed out when you're fighting a boss because your characters are really tiny. And that's a little weird. But this seems, at least to me, it seems totally fine. Let's, make sure that you die. I guess we'll hit. What is that you have? Anti-bleed, I think? Anti-poison. You know, we might want to save those for the exemplar then. You are dead, but that'll burn the front line.
The enemy weakens.
It's plants controlling corpses. I suppose. It's just a bunch of plants controlling corpses. But why is the plants evil? What happened? It's a whole nother question. There's nothing really for you to do. Thank you. Sir, may I have another?
A simple variable, easily resolved.
You should probably just heal yourself. You're gonna need the HP. God, it's such a good heal. We are absolutely gonna do this. Minus 75% trinket prices. We can buy whatever trinkets we want at the inn, which is kind of nice. We get some more remove blind linen, so we'll use them. And we get a lot of money too. And this fight should be pretty easy.
He has retreated, undying, into a dream. And there he must stay.
Poor guy. Fire grenade. We probably can save that. And just constantly burn him. He is, made of plants. Ow! Well, that's why we have the, That's why we have the stress relief consumables, which we are completely out of. Never mind! Ah, we should not have hit this. That was very dumb. There's no reason to hit that on turn 1. Could have also changed him up to get value out of the token generation that he has, but I need him to do Abyssal Artillery every turn, so I don't think it's the correct call. We kind of need to Acid Rain and Abyssal every turn. By the way, I never realized this, but the roots in the ceiling do come down and then grab you. I never noticed that before, and I'm being honest. I'm kind of actually sad at myself for not recognizing that that's how that worked. None of us fights alone. Now, I did this incorrectly. We might have his big attack, but hopefully we go before he does and we can maybe hit the taproot again. I might even just want to do it with her. I could do it with Fire Grenade. Do I really want to use the Fire Grenade? I mean, we got it. We could use it. Yeah. Probably don't need to. I mean, this guy he's gonna die. Ah, screw it. Let's do it. That looked a little weird. I saw the very flat bottom of his character model. Yeah, but that's nasty hit. If I'd done it correctly, we could have had this turn off as well. But give us an opportunity to use that. Gives us an opportunity to 33% health. What's 33% of 52? Jesus. Like 16, 17, something like that. I'm very sorry to have to keep doing this to my leper, but he's just not that important for the combat right now. I'm just reducing his stress basically at this point. He's just a body, okay? That's what all he does for me is he is a body that takes hits. And I'm sorry. You know, we're gonna get more of these. Let's use one. Should have done it last turn too. We can hit for 8, why not? I want him to get hit by those because he can reduce his own stress, so that's totally fine. Didn't know you could combo that thing. Gotta be careful because he could get one shot. This is actually a very good turn of events though, because our creeping general is gonna get an action and then we're gonna get actions, 2 actions on the taproot. And his personal heal's pretty good, you gotta admit. He only gets 1 action per turn, so you might think that the DOT damage is not that good. That's unfortunate. But the DOT damage is actually pretty good. 1... I wanna... Let's try to debuff him. Didn't work, but hey, we got a combo. Stress is getting pretty high. We might have the occultist have a problem. Okay, he did get crit for... Oh my god, he got crit for 30 on Death's Door and then also had a resolve check. The crits from the general are dangerous. I'm disappointed that we got it to crit. Not much we could do about that, I suppose. We'll certainly put out a heal.
Dragged back.
Good lord. Dot damage being as slow and insidious as overconfidence rip. Except when the enemy dots you, because they can crit you for 30, dot you, and then you die, depending on if the game wants you to live or not. Now, you are tangled up Unfortunately, it cannot stop you from being tangled. Fortunately, the boss is pretty much dead. This is an unfortunate turn from her, but that's okay. Did you take 1 damage from that? That's weird. Just, we gotta do what we do. Don't change it. Don't change it. So he's already on Death's Door. He didn't crit. Okay. We'll be fine. We're out. We're out, man. We're out. It could have gone a little bit better, but it went fine. Our leper is really not doing much in a combat like that. He's just a temporary tank, but this guy hits every position. And multiple positions at the same time and whatnot. Should have maybe grabbed some other combat items, like the blood. We have 4 now, so that's good. We're starting to stack it up. Why don't you take, like, I forgot that he bled. I didn't know that he bled that attack. Sometimes I don't even see him do that once, so we should have definitely brought bandages. But not on you. You can have those. You can have the, I guess you can have blood in case we want it. Convert block to big block. That's actually pretty good on the leper, since he gets block tokens every turn when he uses withstand. That turns into a big block token every turn. That's pretty good. I can give him this. Which means we're probably not gonna put the taunt lure on anyone, but that's okay. Dump this. Apply to attacker when hit 2 damage. Gain when hit if slow extra action. This is the thing I think I had on the flagellant previously, is giving him a bunch of extra actions. If I can get a trinket that gives him a lot of health, I would give him this too, but I really like our current setup. I even like the sweater that's bleed and move resist, but admittedly, if I give you the possibility of an extra action, I could put this on someone else. All right, let's move on. We have another combat up ahead. One guy, gal. GG, nobody died. Yes. Well, on that combat, yes. On this run, I mean, no, this is a perfect run. What are you talking about? What are these names references to? Oh, it's just people's names in chat, yeah. That's what you're supposed to do when you play games for the internet, right? You gotta name people after people. You gotta name people after people. I want to be Tracer, says Gambler of Legend. I never played Overwatch. I never played the first one. I never played the second one. I never played either. I know, I probably should have, but I didn't. Crit strength. Crit doesn't matter on the block. It's not like the occultist is going to do anything, so there's no reason to use the blood, I think. We'll just start burning. Now you bleed, I think. And you're probably gonna get stressed out, but that's okay. Well, I mean, it happened very immediately. Default names are canon for me. I kind of want to play with default names one of these days as well, but I haven't. I should though. Default names are good and they're canon. I would play with default names if I was playing alone, of course. Yeah, we'll do you. Now, if you crit, we could have problems. Oh, so you're not even the one attacking. Beautiful. You're gonna steal my tokens, which is unfortunate. Okay, you're dead. I think the leper... Oh, this guy has 2 actions. That's so annoying. I think the leper is gonna get stressed out, which is unfortunate. You could have killed him. That could be 2 stress. It's just 1, so he'll take the Sundering Steel hit. Oh, we got an extra action ourselves! Yeah, purge stress, dude. If I can keep you from having that, that check, why not? You're dead. You're probably not dead. I don't quite understand how the heals work on you. Let's smoke screen. I like when you do smoke screen, his eyes are still lit up. Okay, you're gonna have a panic attack. That's okay. I say panic attack, I just never remember the name for meltdown, because it's a resolute check, it's a meltdown. Previous game, it was a stress, it was a heart attack, it was an affliction. Yeah, okay, I get it. I don't think you're dead. I think you're gonna heal and live. But why don't we taunt again? Buy our leper a little bit of time to heal. Yeah. That's okay though. He doesn't need... He can't give himself worship tokens, so as long as... I mean, he's already dead. The deacon is not gonna get a big attack in. He'll be fine. He'll be dead. Don't worry. Just heal up. I don't really want to do that. Fine, you missed anyways. Go ahead, you can use the combo token, I don't care.
An unavoidable end.
You could actually hit now. For 5! Look, that's not really what he does. He doesn't hit. He gets hit. That's his whole job. Bumbling amateur, you'll be all ruined. I mean, we're burning him down. Let's do a more. I'm willing to bet we'll get another turn to heal off of this.
Anxiety forms
Oh, what? Oh, he died to the reflected damage from the trinket. Okay. Plus 50% damage, minus 33% health. Honestly, I would put this on the leper, I think. Well, I don't know about that. I do want the leper to tank, but we've got the ultimate tank in the flagellant, so... Flagellant. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I need another, Dark Impulse. Which we don't have, so let's not worry about it. I can't see anything. At the very least, we'll be able to get very cheap things here at the inn. dungeons are so long. Yeah, but it's better, you know, 5-hour campaign versus 100-hour campaign. I'm okay with that. 2 amateur armor smiths, vicious on disposable, which I guess is pretty good. And torn rotator cuff on Sabubu, which doesn't really matter too much. Good scouting in the next location. So this will all be wasted when we eventually go to the pig biome, the sluice, but it's a good heal and a good stress relief. Thank you for this, which I'm never going to use.
Consider your
Oh look,
position
sluice.
And plan accordingly.
All right. Ah. What's the book? +2 speed until next inn. Blocked by vicious. I don't know if I want to use this now or save it for later, because we do have some trinkets that do have a benefit when you're slow. This one here. So I wouldn't want the leper to get any faster than he currently is. It would lose the value of getting an extra action 20% of the time when he's hit, which is pretty good. So I don't know about that one. If I could slow him down again, that would be nice. What's our relationships? Piss poor. All right. Whiskey, you know, it can only do so much. We're going to make sure before we buy anything that we also equip
in the equation of your
minus 75% trinket prices. Trinkets cost 1. Pretty good. Positive relationship chance on entering region, wheel repair, flame drain, extra action after using repair. I don't know. There's only 2 regions left, so I don't feel like we should buy the wheels. We'll just repair manually. We could start considering buying things for the future, buying things for, whiskey. Buying things for the final fight. So if we could get like bleed resist, that would be nice. You let me buy that, but you're not gonna let me buy this? Thanks. Whatever. Anything that increases stress? No. Okay. Sure. Pardon me. Dippler. Can't get enough of the hard stuff. Did this seriously give everyone poor relationships? Okay, that's a little better, but Jesus. That was so bad. Better. Save to get rid of your negative quirks. We could definitely do that. That is something I was considering. Oh, come on. I've got to buy whiskey, though, I think. So, let's buy some whiskey. We actually didn't make that much little whiskeys.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Didn't I have something else that would improve? Hold on. In items. Oh, it's just whiskey. Hold on, let me look at the relationships. 5, 9, 7, 7. We can't get it any higher, but we'll at least dump that into it. Well, that was not great, but that's okay. Yield 20%. I guess. Resist disease, resist, debuff resist. Start stockpiling apples. Sort of herbs is also a good one to grab early and just stockpile them for the final fight because it buffs your healing so much. Remove negative quirk wild tea. Let's buy that.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
You have such negative quirks. Oh, but he doesn't have the one that gives him diseases anymore. I don't know, what do you do? Let's remove a negative quirk from her. Because if I can get someone down to 0, like if I get rid of a third quirk, we could just get another one later. If I get rid of a second quirk, well, now we're making progress to getting someone, you know, completely cured from their quirks. All right, trinket prices are reduced. Your trinkets are terrible.
Reconfigure. Meet each challenge on its
Combat
own
items.
terms.
You equip the blood. You equip this. You equip this. You are fine. Stack another Warhorn. I don't know if that's a very good idea, but we'll do it anyways. Can change relationships by 1. That is actually enough. So I think I'm willing to do that. There you go. Now they're at 9. 58 bucks, 122 baubles. Good lord.
The roads are rife with peril. A little protection.
We get
is
another
always
stagecoach
welcome.
item. I guess we could get Flame Drain for 20. That's cheap enough that I'll do it.
Good. An improvement.
Round start, strength, and crit. Well, one or the other. Or speed. Round start, crits until next in. Could grab these for the final fight as well, but we're starting to run out of space a little bit. A lot of that, though, is just trinkets, which we can dump. Like, let's be honest. He's never gonna be... Oh, that's terrible. He's never gonna be vulnerable, I think. And I'm not really using Demon's Pull, so let's dump this. I don't want to shuffle. We'll dump this. I don't care about debuff resist. We'll dump this. We can taunt enough. Dump this. We can taunt enough. Dump this. Dump this. Dump this. Keep this. Save these. Save these. Why did everyone in chat turn into pigs? Oink oink. Don't worry about it. Anything that we want to buy? Like stockpiling for the future? I guess if we stockpile laudanum, we can use that with the blood. So maybe we'll grab some laudanum. And maybe I will grab some restorative herbs. Oh, you know what? Songbook is relationships. Let's grab those. Because we have, work to be done. Nice.
Learn what can be taught.
All right. What
You
else?
may stand just a little taller at the end.
Sepsis is a 50% heal. It's also a ton of blight damage and a ton of damage regardless. Let's get Deathless so we can heal other people. Let's grab... Solemnity. You know what? If we withstand and then revenge, we can give him more damage. So he's helpful, more helpful in fights. I think that's what we need to really do. Let's upgrade revenge. Chaotic Offering is less HP drain. Let's upgrade the Weird Reconstruction. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna need it for this area. Like, this is for bosses, I think. enemies that are going to live for a while. Then again, for one turn of setup, you can immediately go into a Burning Stars, but I think I'd much rather just do like 2 Abyssal Artilleries, 8 to 14 damage. Admittedly, well, it's 8 to 14 damage on 2 units. Yeah, so it might be better just to help kill the backline quickly. And we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that quick backline killing. Let's upgrade, I think. You're never gonna be able to use controlled burn from your position, that's okay. I guess if you need it, I think I'm gonna change her abilities up quite a bit. Give her a run and hide and a smoke screen. Which one is this one? Hearthlight? Remove blind? I mean, that's not bad, and in this region there are enemies that are hard to hit. And stealthy. Could also grab Endure on the Flagellant. Hate myself. But I like all of his options right now. I never use Purge. Corpses are not a big problem. And technically speaking, we could grab Demon's Pull so that we could clear a corpse if we need to. We're not going to need Chaotic Offering, we're not going to need Malediction. Maybe we should take them, though, just so we can play around with the skills and learn about them. Like, let me see, let me think. I hate that you burn yourself, though, but... That plus Malediction? Let's try Burning Stars. There you go. Those are your abilities. Sounds good to me. You can just hold on to the Blood for now. You can hold on to the Blight Resist for now. You can hold on to the Anti-Blind, and you can hold on to Bandages. Sure. Let's get out of here.